Hello everyone, Goth Plays Cos here, and welcome to another Creatures of Sonaria video. Today we're going to be growing a Cottol, because why not? I already have a skin for it. This is what it looks like. A lot of purple, a lot of darker colors, because that's just how I roll. I really like how it looks, the Cottol. I like how it kind of looks like it's decaying with these bones sticking out, and like these look like ribs, and this is like kind of spiky and whatnot. I think it looks really cool. There's apparently an old design for it. I honestly kind of prefer this design. Sure, the old design is cute, but this one is really cute. Cool. There is a small difference in female and male. The males have a teeny tiny horn in the middle of the forehead, and the females have this extra fluff right there. If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of prefer the female, just because I like the look of the clean skull. Oh, well, I guess the second pallet's unavailable. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well, we're gonna be growing this little guy, or little girl. The Cottol is an omnivore, meaning it can, eat plants and vegetables. Let me turn on the music. I forgot I had it off. There we go. That's probably better, right? Anyway, I'm just going to be growing this and giving it a review and seeing if I get glimmer. And if I get glimmer, I'm probably going to sell it because this does not seem like a creature I would play as often. Sure, I like it, but I prefer creatures that are semi-aquatic or you know, able to fly. And there's plants right here where we spawned, so that's always good. It's a good sign. When you're a small creature, you kind of have to eat out of these, because in order to eat out of that one and that one, it's a bit difficult. Because, like, for this, well, it's saying hold E to eat wherever for some reason, but usually you have to be inside the bush to eat from that. And in this, well, then never mind. I guess my point was invalid, but you used to have to stand in a very particular area to eat from the trees. So I'm just be eating from these little melon fruits. I am wearing a pretty cool hat. I look like the Queen's Royal Guard. That or Marge Simpson, one of the two. We are very tiny. Tier 2, no wonder. Pretty cool looking tier 2 though. So we are now a teen, and unfortunately it happened during the night. And I now have a ring hat. So the only thing that really changed is that we got a lot more fluffy. And I think this appeared. I don't know, I honestly can't really remember what we looked like before. And I thought of a great skin for this creature. And I literally only thought of the skin because of the fact that the face is a skull. Basically, it would be kind of cool if somebody made this to look like King from the Owl House. Because, I mean, face skull, it has horns, not the right horns, but it still has horns. Of course, it's a sheep, and, well, King is not a sheep. But it would still fit just because of the whole skull aesthetic. And so, I'm gonna make that skin, I don't know, but that seems like a really cool skin to make. And also, something about the eyes reminds me of something as well, but I can't think of what. I think something from a movie. I can't remember what though, but the eyes really remind me of something from a movie, and I don't know why. I'll probably remember later. Probably not, let's be honest. But yeah. I mean, this creature's pretty cool to play as, though it might not be very tactile to play as it on a public server. Because, well, it's super tiny, and its health is not so great. Neither is its damage. Well, for a tier 2, that's alright damage. Not the best, but, still good. You'd be a pretty great prey item if you're to play as this creature. Well, maybe not. Doesn't it also give off toxin? Probably. I don't know. It looks like something that would give off toxin. I think it does. Also, as the teen stage, you look quite bald. You look like you have a receding hairline. We are now an adult. We now have our horns, our full head of hair, and some ribs. Or, I guess, technically spine bones. So in typical fashion, let me just acquire a hat. This is a pretty flattering hat. Now, I do have my issues, mainly with the game, not really with this creature. But it seems that when you're a small creature, it is very hard to traverse the terrain. Because, I mean, look at it's like bumpy. You see how my character's like bumping? It's so weird. Look at that. That's like just not comfortable to play as. So they need to fix that. Definitely. I'm gonna drink some water and then I'm gonna relocate real quick to do the general review. I honestly can't tell if it's turning night or not. Okay, no, I guess it's just the cave. Just the shadows. Okay, here's a nice flat spot in the ground to do our review of the animations. Here's the aggro animation. I like it. I like how it shakes its head. You know, a lot of sheep do that, I think. When they're showing aggressiveness, they'll like shake their horns. Cower. It just ducks. Weird thing going on with its feet though, I don't know what that is. Nothing appears to be clipping. Maybe that right there, but that's whatever. Yeah, that's a good animation. Okay, now the mud roll. And it does the same thing every other creature does. That's disappointing. Sit. That's a nice sit. Just normal, like, dog sit. Lay down. That's a nice lay down. And the feet, the back feet are a bit weird, but the front feet are nice. Looks almost like a cat loafing. Well, there's some major clippage with the face and the chest floof, but that's fine. Attack animation. Looks like it's just biting at its own fur, I'll be honest. And now let's do the calls. Here is broadcast. Very loud. Doesn't really fit it. Friendly. Aggro. Almost sounds like a tiger roaring, which is a bit weird. And the speak. That speak to me always sounds a bit weird, I don't know. This is a cool creature. You know, I would have loved if it was bigger, to be honest, like maybe a tier 3. Just, I don't know, I think it just deserves to be bigger because of how it looks. But other than that, it's pretty nice. Eating animation, can't really tell because it won't look at me, but oh well. It has area poison. That's a cool ability. No breath, and I don't know about passive abilities. If it does, I'll just edit in some text that says what kind of passive abilities it has. Now let's wait till I'm fully grown to see if I get a glimmer. If I do, I'm probably going to sell it because this is definitely not a creature I would normally play as. I wonder what will become glimmer. Probably the bones. It would be cool if the tips, like this, hang on. You can see how it's like dark here and then light on the later parts of the horn. You see what I'm talking about? It'd be cool if the lighter parts glowed. Maybe the face, maybe the hooves. I don't know. We'll see if I'm glimmer. If not, I'll probably just, I don't know. You can look up yourself if it's glimmer or not. Get some use into that wiki. Oh, my hat is still there. Oh, I am fully grown. I'm not a glimmer because this is just caused by the light. Yep, not a glimmer. Disappointing. Anyways, this was a fun creature to grow, and it's a fun looking creature too, especially with these ribs and the skull face. It would be really cool to see a king from the Owl House like skin of it because of the skull face. That's literally the only reason why. Um, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it, I guess, if you liked it. Comment, I guess, if you want to. I respond to basically every comment because, well, still a small channel. And subscribe if you like my content. There will be more to come. More different types, too. You know, I'll go on public servers and try to survive as a small creature, maybe as this thing. I just grow random creatures here on my private server. I sometimes play with my friends, you know. And I will even start to do proper animations and speed paints now that I have a animating software. I just have to get used to it. I am currently working on an animation, so maybe in a couple months you'll see that, because it's kind of a longer animation. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye. Goth Plays Cost, signing out.